Go loco with us, go loco with adventure, your unofficial cast to all things local guides. Yeah!
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Go Loco podcast. My name is Adrian and I'm your host for episode 16. Welcome if you're listening to us on the podcast platform of your choice, be it Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it may be. Welcome and I hope you do enjoy episode 16. If you're watching us on YouTube, welcome to the Go Loco podcast YouTube channel. It is a mouthful, but hey, I've got a big mouth. I got to make full use of it, I guess. So today's episode is going to be really crazy. It's always crazy around here. Basically, I'm running out of time. And I've decided to tell myself that I really need to push this episode out. I really need to talk about the topic of today's episode, even though I'm kind of like rushed for time and just super busy, but here you go. So the idea behind this is I'm just going to press record, don't stop, and just keep doing it and seeing what happens. So if you join this YouTube channel, you can see my crazy boy band hair. Indeed, I'm having a midlife crisis and totally enjoying it. Yeah, anyway, back to today's episode and back to today's topic. And it's all about Community Live 2020. So what is exactly Community Live 2020? Well, it is an unofficial event organized by the Local Guides community for the Local Guides community. So it's going to be held on the 12th and 13th of December. So it's not too far away. And yeah, that's kind of why I'm rushing to do this, because I'm running out of time to talk about this. And it seems a bit crazy that I'm putting together this amazing event and I've got this amazing platform called the golocopodcast, and I'm not making full use of it to advertise and talk about this community event. So here I am, very last minute. I've been crazy busy. Just there's so much to do in organizing this event, and I hope that all of you will be able to appreciate just the amount of crazy work that all the Connect moderators have put in to make sure this is a success. So just wanted to reiterate again that this is an unofficial event. Google has given us their blessing to run this, but they want to make sure that all the members and everybody, the public basically, are aware that this is an unofficial event, just, for legal reasons. But anyway, the whole point of Community Live 2020 is that we wanted to replicate the magic of Connect Live 2020, which was canceled this year due to COVID-19, unfortunately, but that's the scenario. And we have tons of sessions that are educational, it's fun, and we wanted to give the community an opportunity to meet other local guides. And all of this is going to be done online, virtual event. And we wanted to get you excited for something big this year, because obviously Connect Live 2020 was canceled. And we hope to close 2020 on a positive note and to really get your fire burning and excited for 2021, no matter what happens, okay? We all said this couldn't possibly happen, and then it did. So 2020 is a crazy year. 2021 could possibly be a crazy year again, but you know what? We just got to roll with it and going to try our best to come out of it better and brighter and happier. So let's go with this. So Community Live 2020 has been put together by 28 amazing Connect moderators. 28 and counting probably, because the final tally is still not confirmed yet. There's still people coming in and saying that they'll be able to help us out. But just to let you know who the 28 Connect moderators are, I'm just going to run through this list. And we're going to start off from the east and make our way all the way to the west. So starting off with Australia, we have Penny and Paul. We have Nyai, Feliciana, Nunung from Indonesia. We have Stephen and myself from Malaysia. And then we have Sumaya, Shafil, Sonia from Bangladesh, and Kashif from Pakistan, Jane from Ukraine, followed by Luigi and Hermes from Italy, and then Sagir from Nigeria, Julian from France, Jan from Belgium, Alejandra from Spain, Alexandra from Brazil, and then we got Cecilia, Farid, and Jesse from Argentina, Shirley from Canada, and then lastly, but not the least, we have Megan, Steve, Jordan, Ivan, and Karen from the great old USA. So 28 Connect moderators so far. We've been really working at our two sheets off to make sure that you get such an amazing event and out of this. So Community Live is going to be, it's going to consist of 16 amazing sessions. And basically we have the opening and closing ceremonies. We have 6 main sessions and 8 breakout sessions. Okay, so it's going to be absolutely amazing. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through what the day 1 and day 2 schedules are so that you know what roughly is going to happen. So all this information basically is going to be, they are available online on the Connect forum. So there's a post out there. I'm going to show you the link in the show notes so that you can click onto it and read for yourself this amazing event. But I'm also going to go through real quick the day 1 and day 2 schedules for Community Live 2020. I'm just trying to pull up the post because it's a very long post. Those who know me know that I write crazy long posts and very complicated stuff as well. So apologies in advance for all that stuff. Okay, so day 1, which is on the Saturday of the 12th December. Obviously, we're going to start off with the opening ceremony. We have some exciting plans for the opening. We are not telling you what it is, so but it's going to be really interesting, I think. I hope you do enjoy the opening and what we have planned for it. Again, can't say too much about it, but it's going to be awesome. And then followed by 3 main sessions. So session A, B, and C. And these are Clean the Wall, Accessibility Awareness, and wait up for this. I'm going to read this in Spanish. Localizando Valores, or Finding Values. Okay, so we also have sessions that are not in English. So this one is going to be in Spanish. So just be mindful when you do apply for it. If you don't speak Spanish, then obviously don't apply for this session C. So first of all, I'm going to take a step back, head back to session A and what's that all about. So Clean the Wall, if you know what that is all about, you've probably seen it on Connect. It is a passion project by Hermes, one of the Connect moderators, and Hermes and Karen and various other people as well that's involved in this project. It's a massive project, so tons of people involved in it. And it's all about how we can look after the environment as a local guide. Session B is accessibility awareness, and it's all about accessibilities. And session C is a Spanish session entitled Localizando Valores, and it's finding values. So it says here in my show notes here that I have typed out that it's all going to be really fun. I was trying to read the show notes and I just realized that it's in Spanish and I don't know Spanish. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be in Spanish. Basically, they're saying that bring your happiness and fun. And I think, yeah, anyway, just read the show notes. It's there. Sorry about that. After the 3 main sessions, we have breakout sessions. And the breakout sessions are basically smaller versions of the main sessions. Main sessions are 45 minutes long, but it's going to be a bigger crowd. We're not quite sure yet about the size of the crowd that we can comfortably and responsibly manage. But the breakout sessions are going to be maybe about 10, 20. It's a smaller group and it's easier for us to manage it. And there are going to be 4 breakout sessions that are going to run simultaneously. So all 4 is going to start at the same time and end at the same time. 45 minutes long as well, but just smaller group. And these breakout sessions are Valorando Nuestra Cultura, which is valuing our culture, is again another Spanish session. And it's all about valuing the culture. And there's tons of stuff, again, on the show notes, which is in Spanish, which unfortunately I cannot translate for you and tell you what's all about. But go ahead to the Connect post and read it. I'm feeling so embarrassed about this. But anyway, session 2 of the breakout sessions, we have, or D2, we have local guides in media. So basically, this is a session all about local guides who have been really fortunate to be shown on the media, whether it's a newspaper, TV shows or radio shows. They've been interviewed there, and this session is going to put the spotlight on that spotlight and basically tell you the experiences all these local guides have had being exposed to the media. It's going to be really fun, I think, and it's a session that is in English. Then third breakout session, session D3 is, oh, this is French, and I don't even know how to make French accents, but it says here it's, I can't do it. It's Ameliore les contributions photo, which is improving photo contributions. It is a French session. It is being hosted by Julien. He's going to get a local guide to help him out. I can't say who it is just yet, but it's going to be a French session. It's all about photo contributions and how to improve your photo contributions on Google Maps. It's going to be super fun. It's obviously for those who are into photography. That's the one you should go for. And those speaking French as well. And session D4, which is the fourth breakout session, is contributing on Connect. That's the title, Contributing on Connect. It's going to be held in Urdu or Hindi. Okay, so this is a third session that's not in English. So essentially, if English is the only language you can speak, then you only have one choice, which is localguides in media. If you can speak French, there's the photo session to join in. If you speak Spanish, there's the value and cultures to join in. And then if you speak Urdu and Hindi, there's the session on Connect that you can join. So hopefully you all enjoy this breakout session. It's going to be super fun, I think. And we want to obviously to highlight the fact that localguides is not just a program for English speakers. This is a global program, and the world basically have people who speak different languages, and you know what, we need to represent that in our community as well. So we wanted to have sessions that's not in English as well. Okay, so that's day one done. I probably messed it up really badly, but again, you can read everything on Connect. Folks, there's a post there. It's much more structured than what I'm saying right here, and you probably enjoy it better and learn more that way too. Day two, finally we're on day two. Day two is going to start off with 3 main sessions as well. And these are session E. Sorry, just tidying up my boy band here. Session E is going to be supporting local businesses. Session F is Photography Plus, and Session G is Local Guides Clean the Map. So again, supporting local businesses is going to be really simple. It's all about how we as local guides can support our businesses in our local area. So there's tons of guides and tips in there to help you really give something back to the community and give something back to the local businesses and help them get through this really challenging time with all the massive lockdowns and with businesses really struggling to get people to come in and spend money, I guess, in a sense. So we're here to help them, and we've got tons of tips to help you support your local business. The next main session is session F, is Photography Plus. Again, this is centered on those who are really interested in photography. It's mobile photography this time, and it's going to be all about food photography and building photography. So really tons of great stuff in there, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Session G is Local Guides Clean the Map. If you're not familiar with the Clean the Map passion project, it is one that's run by Jan from Belgium. It is an amazing project, and it's all about editing maps to make sure that the business information there is correct. You can check whether the roads are correct. You can check various different things, finding duplicates, finding spam and all that stuff, and what to do when you come across things like that and how to get rid of them from Google Maps. So a lot of this is really, really important stuff, and it's basically managing the information on Google Maps and making sure that the quality there is really high. So join that session if you're interested in that. And the next 4 sessions are breakout sessions. Again, these are all running simultaneously. And this time we have all 4 sessions in English. So there's a lot of choices out there for you to choose from. So the first breakout session, session H1, is the Local Guides Travel Quiz. So this is a fun session, and it's all about travel questions and travel-related stuff. Naturally, it's going to be some questions about things around the world, like geographical stuff and general knowledge and all that things. So if you're interested in having a little bit of fun and improving your general knowledge, do join in the travel quiz. That is session H1 of the breakout session. The next breakout session, session H2, is Accessible Live. So this is another session on accessibility, but this is a special project. I don't really know much about it, but it is a new project that's being run by Hermes, and it's really taking it up to the next level. And he's got some really interesting, cool stuff to present to you. It's all fresh new stuff that hasn't been told much to the community yet. So really, if you're interested in accessibility, that's the one for you to join in as well. Session H3 is Local Guides, Connect, and You. So this is all about Connect, which is this amazing community forum that we are all in and that we use it on a daily basis to meet other local guides and have great knowledge expansion and learning about different things all around the world and all that stuff. So this is all about Connect and how you as a local guide can maximize the Connect platform to really gain from it. Okay. Section H4 is all about meetups, and it's all about meetups really. So the meetup process obviously has changed recently, and I know that some of the community are struggling with not knowing what to do to set up a meetup. And obviously with lockdowns happening all around the world, virtual meetups is on the rise, but meetups in real life has taken a little bit of a pause because obviously social distancing. So it's going to be really different, and there's going to be some nice information in there to help you figure out what sort of meetup is good for you and how to set them up with a new system. So do join that if you're interested in meetups and hosting and all that. And to finally close day 2 and Community Live 2020, it is the closing ceremony. This is going to be 30, 45 minutes. I'm thinking it's going to be 45 minutes because we've got some crazy stuff planned for this, and I think it's going to take up some time. It's going to be super fun. I think the community will really, really enjoy this. And so stay tuned and watch it. Basically, all the sessions will be recorded, and we're going to try to make them available on YouTube as quickly as possible. Obviously, we're going to try to make sure the quality is there, but we're going to try to get the videos up and available to the community to watch it because, unfortunately, places for this event is very, very limited. So you do need to apply for it. And it's kind of like a lottery system. And if you're lucky enough, you get selected, you get to attend one of the sessions or one of several of the sessions. So the way it works is that we have 16 sessions, including the opening and closing ceremony. And when you fill in the RSVP form, which again, the link is available in the show notes and on the Connect post on Connect, when you submit your form or when you fill in the form, you need to specify which sessions you are available to attend, because the sessions are obviously trying to cater to a global audience, and it might happen in a time zone when you're asleep. It's really hard for us to organize something that's on this global scale and make sure that everybody can attend. So unfortunately, we have to kind of balance it up. And for day 1, it is very much focused on the Western Hemisphere. So those in Americas, they would probably find it easier to attend day 1, and they would struggle to attend it day 2 activities. Whereas those in Asia, they would find it easier to attend day 2 activities as opposed to day 1 activities. And those in Europe and in Central Asia, like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, where the majority of our members are, active members are, you guys are super lucky because this event is biased towards you guys into making sure that you are available to attend both days. So if you happen to be in the central region, good for you. Again, the information on the post and also what you see on the YouTube, I'm going to post some pictures in there. They show the time zone, so it gives you an idea of when those sessions are happening in your own specific time zone. But yes, so that's day 1, day 2. Activities, when you apply for it, the way it works is that you tell us which sessions you are available to join, making sure, again, that you only attend sessions that you can understand. So if you don't speak French, Spanish, Urdu, Hindi, avoid those sessions that are in those languages. But all this rest, you can join them if you're free. And what it is that will then generate a list of people who have applied for all the various sessions. And in that list, we'll then do a random selection. Because I think at the list at the moment, I've got as many as 200 plus applying for one session. And we cannot have 200 people attending it because it's going to be really chaotic trying to manage the crowd. So we're going to reduce that number down quite considerably. It is what it is. Not everybody can attend this. It's just like Connect Live. Not everybody can attend it. But again, we're going to make sure that everything's recorded and available to the rest of the world to watch it as soon as possible. So how to apply? Fill in the RSVP form. The link is in the show notes. Just be mindful that in the form, we'll be asking for some private information, your name, your email addresses, and various bits and bobs. And basically, we need those information to verify who you are. You're not some really weird scammy artist out there that's trying to scam us for some reason. I do not know. But also we want to be able to contact you to let you know whether you've been selected for any of the sessions, okay? And the deadline for this is the 29th November. Yes, I know. This video is coming out really late. You only have a few days left, but do apply for it. It's really simple. There is no strict requirements for it. So as long as you're a local guide member, you haven't been barred or suspended from the program, then you're allowed to join, even though you're a level 1. So anywhere from level 1 to level 10, and you're still a legit local guide member, you can apply for this event, and we'll do random selection and see how you get in or not. So that's how it goes. Deadline is 29 November, and then we have roughly 2 weeks for us to make sure that we get the list generated of all the attendees, and we set out all invites, and we get ourselves ready for this crazily huge event. Sorry, screen just went down again. Yes, so we have so much planned for you guys. The 28 Connect moderators who are hosting, co-hosting, and supporting the various sessions, they've been working their tushies off to make sure that you have the most amazing session for you. And this is going to just be the big, huge fanfare closing for 2020 that I hope that all of you will really enjoy and just have a blast taking part in this. And it's a poor alternative to Connect Live, but you know what? I'm super proud of it, and I'm sure that you guys will have a great time as well. And just before I go, I want to make sure that, disclaimer, we're going to read this out. It says, should there be any unforeseen circumstances, we may make changes to the schedule, the content, and times, but we will try our best to inform you as soon as possible and provide further information. So again, we are running on an unofficial capacity here. We're not professionals. We're just doing this for fun. We hope you guys enjoy it. We also are working, so we're doing this in our spare time. So just be really easy on us, and don't go crazy if you don't get selected and all this stuff. But yeah, just go for it. Do apply. I really do want everybody to experience an alternative to the Connect Live event, which is an amazing event. And just before I go, there's one more thing that I need to say, and it's all about challenges. So between now and the 1st of December, which again is not too far away, I've devised 6 challenges for local guides to participate in. I think they're super fun. I'm obviously biased towards it, but I think they're super fun. And these challenges are, let me pull out my notes for this again. 6 challenges. Basically, we have, I don't know why I don't have the notes for it. Oh, I do. Sorry. Community Love Challenge. So this is all about showing appreciation and love for your community. Sorry, I cannot help smiling because I bungled that out so badly. The second challenge is the Community Photo Challenge. And this is for the photography enthusiasts out there, or the shutterbugs out there. It's going to be slightly different. It's not about how amazing your personal photos is. It's what is your best photo that you uploaded to Google Maps. So this is all about photo contributions on Google Maps, and we want you to share your best photo in this Community Photo Challenge. For Community Food Fight Challenge, which is challenge number 3, this is all about the best dish that you've had in a restaurant. Again, this is a photo contribution to Google Maps. We want you to share a photo of the best dish that you uploaded to Google Maps, and show us a picture of, the link to the restaurant or cafe that you had this meal, and tell us all about it and why you think it's the best meal they've had for 2020. And there is a slight competition in this challenge as well. We want to see which post has the most votes or kudos or likes, what we're going to call it. And that person with the most votes is the community winner for the Community Food Fight, hence the Food Fight name for it. And the 4th challenge is another one that's related to food, and it's called the Community Chef Challenge. And this is basically to give kudos to all the chefs at home, all the folks that have to cook in these crazy times. With the lockdowns, there's more of you staying at home more often and having to cook more often and not being able to eat out. Hey, you're saving money there at the same time, But this gives you appreciation for all those who enjoy cooking at home, So if you think you're up for this challenge and you are really good at cooking, even if you're not good at cooking, do join. But yeah, share us your best homemade dish. Again, we want a photo of it and also the recipe and the instructions of how you prepare that dish. That's the community chef challenge there. And our fifth challenge is the community meetup challenge. So basically, it's a long story about this, but at Connect Live, the official event that Google organizes, attendees come from all around the world to attend this event in America. Sometimes it's in San Francisco. The last one was in San Jose. And majority of the attendees arrive at the weekend before the event, and they leave at the weekend after the event. So they basically are in America for a week. So the local guides, traditionally, we've always organized events before, during, and after Connect Live. And it's been an amazing time attending all these unofficial events organized by the local guides because it's been super fun. It's super great icebreakers. And we use those meetups to explore this new areas that we're going to, and to just go to cafes and restaurants to eat and do all the touristy stuff. But we also do it together as a local guide community. So it's a great time to get to know everybody. And the idea behind this community meetup challenge is that I want to replicate that atmosphere as well. So the challenge is for you to organize a meetup to be held before the 14th of December. So anywhere between now to the 12th and 13th of December, host a meetup for it. And we want to see the most creative meetup. And we hope that you take this challenge and give something back to the community as well. The last but not least challenge is community review challenge. So this is basically asking you to show us your best review for 2020. And this is kind of like I wouldn't call it a passion project, but it's something that I always talk about because I like to write, and I do write really long posts on Connect. And one of the posts that I talk about is all about how to write reviews. So this is one of the challenges in here. I want to see all your reviews. It doesn't have to be amazing, doesn't have to be great. It's what you think is an amazing review that you've made. And I would love to see it because I think there's so much things for us to learn from each other. I've seen a lot of reviews that go like, that's a really good review and I wish I could write that way. So I'm always learning, and I believe that every one of us is always learning as well. So all these challenges are going to be super fun, but also educational. You can find out from other people how they are taking photos, how they are writing reviews, what they think are good things to have in a meetup and stuff like that. All the stuff, we are sharing our knowledge and experience with each other. And I think it's a great opportunity to do that with these challenges. So if you're up for it, and I'm sure you are, that's you over there, go sign up for this challenge because it's going to be super fun. And my screen just went blank again. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's me done right now. And I got my funny voice on. Not sure why, but it is done. And I'm going to regret doing this episode because it's so bad on so many levels. But thank you so much for listening in to episode 16 of the golocopodcast. It's all about Community Live 2020. And I really do hope you apply for it. You only have very, very few days left. It's the 29th of December. It's a deadline for Community Live 2020. For the challenges, majority of them, the deadlines are the 1st of December. The Community Meetup Challenge, the deadline is the 10th of December. Okay, but you must host your event by the 14th of December, so before the 14th. Again, all the information are available on Connect through all the various posts I've done. All the links will be in the show notes, so just go for it. And again, thank you so much. Don't want to take any more of your time. And peace, whatever I do say. Let's guide, I guess. And then we'll roll on the jingle.
Go loco with us, go loco with adventure. Your unofficial cast to all things local guides.
Yeah, jingle. I really need to start this video montage to make sure I got an opening, closing thing going on. But yeah. This is my normal hair, by the way. This is my normal hair. Much better. I'm just kind of playing around with the boy band thing. It's just for fun. Anyway, so Thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a bit chaotic, I know. Do apologize for it. I've been super busy, and I didn't really have time to structure this podcast episode properly. And it is what it is. I just need to get it out there. And thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope to see your name in the application form, and let's just go fingers crossed and see what happens, whether you get selected for any of the sessions. Thanks so much. Thanks, everybody. Let's guide.
Go local with